From 2010 to 2020, I dealt with chronic pain every single day. And at 16 years old, I had lost all of my friends' abilities, was immobile in a wheelchair, and had no hope of ever leading a normal life again. My name is Jóhanna Birna Bjartmarsdóttir, and I'm studying Education Science and Health Promotion at the University of Florida. I was really an untraditional student, and I have autism, ADHD, and severe dyslexia, so I hated school growing up. I used to just be really into sports, and I was quite good at them, so people weren't worried. And teachers didn't even want to help me because they were just like, why bother? It's not like you're gonna go into academia or anything like that. But then I got really sick, was immobile in a wheelchair. It was a really long process, but I kind of miraculously recovered. Because I had been sick, I had not gone to menntaskóli, which is a school in Icelandic education, which is 11th to 13th grade. And this is a degree you need in order to go to university. And I really wanted to go to university and study health education, but I was told that that wasn't possible. I needed this stúdentskráða in order to do that. Every single person told me that I would not be able to do this and that this was impossible. But at one Thanksgiving dinner in 2019, a person from the University of Florida was there at the dinner, and I was telling her about my passion for health education. And she told me that UF had an online degree. And I'd never heard about that sort of program, those jobs, or UF Online. So I set my sights on the University of Florida. It took me a long time, it took me 2 years. I'm going into my 4th year at the University of Florida now. The first thing I always do is log into the Canvas calendar and see what assignments I have. The thing about the online environment is that I can control it. How long I take to do them, the lighting, the brightness, the smell, the temperature. I can control everything within the surrounding environment. If I'm quite overstimulated or tired, I need to be in a quiet environment, and then I would go home to meet my needs that given day. And as someone who's autistic, this is really important for me to be able to make those judgment calls every day so I can do really well in a demanding academic program. Canvas is really useful and helpful for in-person students, but for me as an online student, it is the entire learning environment. Features within Canvas that help support my accessibility needs are design tools and formatting that is accessible to text-to-speech software, which I rely on a lot, providing lectures and a transcript of the videos really helps me have an equitable learning opportunity. When instructors use appropriate colors and color contrasts and to visually chunk the information, that's super helpful for me at least, and I know it is for other students. It makes me be able to enjoy learning. It makes me able to focus on the learning part when it's used to its full potential. Canvas is great. The potential with AI to bring more equitable educational opportunities to diverse students is just unmatched. You're giving them an equitable opportunity to really reflect that competence and knowledge by providing them with a grammar software. This is becoming a part of our reality, and so we need to integrate it just like we did with a calculator. The value of Canvas is so much. It has the potential to really increase the quality of the learning environment for all of your learners, not just students with disabilities. This can be attributed to the curb cut effect, which is a phenomenon that when you change the environment to make it accessible for one group, it increases the equality of the environment for everybody. By not using Canvas, institutions are creating a systematic barrier for students like me. So I think it is really important because it also supports diversity and innovation. I also started a company at 21 years old. It's an edtech company called HARTS that helps institutions and educators offer accessible learning environments for their students. I just want to be kind of the role model that I never had and show that students with learning disabilities do belong and can excel in higher academia. I'm just always filled with so much gratitude that I'm not only healthy, but I get to do what I love and help people like me also, and that just, I feel like nothing beats that.